What's good, everyone? Dr. Omnipotent here, and today I'm coming at you with another spawn guide. This time, I'm going to be talking about Plasm, so let's get right into it. So this is a pretty unusual move. You don't see it much. I've primarily found three of the most practical ways that I've been able to use it, at least, in real matches. And hopefully this will be able to help other spawn players. So the first one, and easily the most accessible use of this, is as like a combo ender. Like in that situation, especially on a breakaway read, you are put in a really good scenario because now your meter is recharging from the pool, and your opponent is kind of left right at that distance that spawn gets to dominate at. You can do a lot of this, and on a breakaway read, it's oh, this is nasty. Yeah, 720 active frames, so that's a lot. This is, in my opinion, probably one of the better things that a charging health spawn player can do when the opponent chooses to break. Like, outside of, I guess, maybe a soul forfeit situation. But other than that, that's actually where I've been using this the most. Now, alternatively, probably the most obvious way is there are certain matchups where it seriously amplifies spawn zoning. Like, being able to use your mid fireball quite a bit more, it like really is significant for certain characters. Rambo's definitely an example of that. That's a pretty obvious one. You can also amplify your full screen game with, if you have it equipped with, let's say, Raising Hell next to you, or if you don't have Charging Hell spawn and you have Soul Club, you have a little more full screen game as well. Of course, if you do have Charging Hell spawn, you can zone to your heart's content with your mid fireball, and then when they do finally get in, you can, you know, kill it with all your big old launcher damage, because you will still have that meter. So I imagine that's also a pretty effective way to use, but pretty obvious. So I'll move on to the next thing that I've also seen, and this is the one that I think is the most intriguing and might have the most potential. So if you are like in a corner situation, either have your pool like right here or like right here. So you can kind of get, you know, whatever combo you want when you're doing it, and then when they're blocking, you have all the pressure in the world, and or you can use your soul club or whatever right here. What makes this especially deadly though, especially putting it right here, is being able to like backdash into meter. You can do some nasty things with spawn backdashing to gain meter. Anybody who's been on the other side of spawn's corner pressure knows that's not what they want to be dealing with. Other than that, you can mix and match it in like different ways. For example, if I have like a, I don't know, a lead elite stance build, I might, you know, like do something like these. And then they're just like one stance away from me in the corner. And now I'm kind of like, have pool right where I want it. They're cornered with it. You know, you can mix and match all the good stuff about it. But overall, I do want to see more spawn players using this. I personally don't use this, and that's because it does conflict with Blaze of Glory. So typically, I'm using the low parry. But for the people who aren't using Blaze of Glory, damn, this is a good option. Really want you spawn players to take a look at this and see what you can do with all this extra meter. I guess it's also worth being said that you can charge it up real good too. That way it's like you don't have to amplify it at all, because the amplify will give you the bigger space. I don't personally ever really find it terribly useful to amplify it. Don't really need to. Takes a few frames longer too. However, I guess if your opponent's being kind of wonky and neutral, you can just, you know, set one of these up too. I really couldn't tell you how to really maximize the potential of that one. That's up to the Plasm pool aficionados. But other than that, I hope I just relayed the basics to you guys. And Dr. Omnipotent out. Take it easy.